But our ancestors, this is something they left us with, but our own science now is telling us why. And if you have not heard this as a viewer, this is important. When you were in school, and I was in school, we were taught the brain is the master organ, that the brain is where the electrical and the magnetic information from our bodies, the strongest electrical and magnetic generators. Now we know in the human body. Now we know that the human heart is the strongest generator. That our heart is about 100 times stronger than the brain electrically. It's 5,000 times stronger than the brain magnetically. And this is important because we live in a world where we are influenced by the magnetic and the electrical fields of this earth. So if we want to tip the scales of emotion and thinking and peace and cooperation and balance in our favor, it makes perfect sense, Lisa, that we would need to communicate with the fields that connect and sustain all life and use the one organ in our body that's designed to do just that, and it's not our brain, it's our heart. This is where some of the most cherished traditions of our past now overlap the beauty of the best science and the honest science of today, if we're really honest with where the science is leading us.
And we're
just encapsulated in these brief few moments is that it's not our imagination. We are living this rare pivotal moment of crisis where the outcome can create a better life, a better world than we had going into the crisis.
Yes,
so we know that the fields influence us. The new data now is that we influence the fields around us. It's a two-way conversation. If we create the right feeling in our heart, that is the language that influences the field. And it took the tragedy of September 11th, 2001 to tell us that. I want to share this with our viewers. If you've never seen these images before, what you're seeing, there are two satellites over the northern hemisphere, North America. Every 30 minutes they send back a signal telling us how strong the magnetic fields of the Earth really are. One's in red, one's in blue on your screen. Each square is a 24-hour day. We have the ebb and the flow, the ebb and the flow. One day, scientists saw a big spike that I'm highlighting in red right here. And they said, what on earth? What on earth is causing this spike? They went back and overlaid the data, Lisa, onto a map of time. And what they found is that spike began 9 a.m. on September 11th, 2001, 15 minutes after the first plane hit the first tower of the World Trade Center.
Before?
The thinking is this, that it took about 15 minutes for the media to carry the images of that tragedy around the world, and that spike is the result of millions or perhaps billions of people in the world simultaneously reacting, heart-based emotions responding to what they're seeing. Some of them were anger, some were shock, some were disbelief, some were sadness, but they were heart-based emotions simultaneously coupling with the fields of the Earth that were being measured by the satellite 23,000 miles.
That were being, so the satellite measured these.
So these are two satellites measuring precisely
the Earth's
magnetic field every 30 minutes and seeing the spike. This was the tip-off to scientists that we're connected to these fields in ways that we're only beginning to understand. That tip-off led the Institute of Heart Math, the pioneering research organization in Northern California that I know you will have in this seat in a future program to take this even further than I'm going to be able to take it right now.